Here we are, getting ready for the showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, alongside...
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, with 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the hard-hitting two-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, Vitaly Klitschko.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. Right back into the fray.
Defense is everything because they've got shot once. They know they can get caught again.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Klitschko is dazed. Can you believe this? Klitschko is down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, four, five. Are you all right?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. With
calm yourself down, calm yourself down. Come on, breathe.
And there's the bell for round two. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They're both trying for a knockout. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's all, if there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Good counter punching. How about that time counter shot? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Back
Leaves
on
a
the
knockout
job.
with-
That was a god-awful round, that was.
Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Misses with that uppercut. That hook just can't find the target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Can't land the jab there. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Misses with the right uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecard's gonna.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
There's the bell for round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Whoa, we haven't seen Klitschko in this kind of trouble before. That was the moment.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. They better start respecting each other's punching power. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
What are you doing?
You
You've
switched
switched
that
off
last
completely.
round.
You're
Let's see what
switching
they
off,
have in
and
store.
you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back.
Here's the bell to start round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. A swing and a miss with that jab. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know
All right, now
they've
you're
got the
switching
advantage
off.
so
You done all
far,
that
but how
work
does
in
this
camp.
match get turned
You gotta
around?
get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back here.
On to the 6th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. Can't find a home with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. From this moment
you let him
forward,
back
he
into
cannot
that fight, and
afford to
that's
lose
his
another
round.
round.
He needs to go back out there and win this round. Don't worry about it.
Here we go. It's round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot.
As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you still want to fight?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
A lot of effort being exerted here. They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Listen,
Both
been
you switched
promised to
up.
knock their
What do you
opponent
do?
down,
You've
and
been
they were right
coasting
in
for
that
this entire
round.
fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's...
Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
That is showing the fitness. That is showing the stamina. That is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
That uppercut does not score. Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Insane action. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Good counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
You switched
one-sided
off
3 minutes we just saw.
Get your
So
mind
they
back
don't
on
get-
the job. It was a god-awful round.
And we enter the ninth. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Jab does not score. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? That left hook misses. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
What
That
are
was
you
almost
doing?
a
You done all
10-8
that work
round,
all the way
complete
through
dominance.
camp, and now you're gonna go back out there and lose the match?
We've made it to round 10. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. Klitschko is on the canvas. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you continue?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. They get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Missing with that jab. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.